Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. How's everyone doing, guys? Well. Who thought that the bear market is here? Everybody wanted $140,000 and whatnot, 200,000, 220,000. Well, we are here now. And having said that, Bitcoin basically just lost its 2025 opens and 2025 value area low. It lost it on daily. Basically, we have started closing two consecutive close under it. Looking to the wave counts, honestly speaking, my plan for the BTC was this. I don't change my plans. This was my plan. I wanted a bounce from levels of 95, 96,000 towards this red box. This is what I wanted, so that it just creates more and more sort of demand. Very much sort of a demand in a big liquidity pool under these levels. At the moment, what is happening that we are creating a big liquidity pool around these levels. People are shorting, and yes, shorts are good, of course, because the trend is now moving to a big downside. Good evening, fam. So at the moment, this was my plan. I did long BTC for a scalp. I got stopped out. Ethereum, I longed it, got filled and stopped at break even. It went up to 3,158. I got filled at 2,983, but still I didn't took profits. I just wanted to see if this could just flip 3,130 levels, but it did not flip, which is very not so good thing for ETH as well, of course. So what can we expect from Bitcoin, guys? If you just look at from the wavecon perspective, so first of all, yes, I do have this bearish shark in play. The bearish shark targets are around previous all-time highs of 69,225. That's a minimum target, and 2024 POC, which is around $63,000. But I do think the previous all-time highs of 69k to 68,000 is going to be of a much important levels, and I do expect a very good bounce, a decent bounce from those levels where things would look good. I mean, this is what the bearish shark tells us. This is the target for the bearish shark. Minimum target we are talking about, not the maximum. Also, I do already have a very good, I would say, cipher. I don't know how many, this was already posted. This cipher was there since, these levels of 122,800 bucks. So this is what the cipher I had it since 122.8. The red box you're already watching, this was also shared. This red box is your sell off zone. Basically, this is exactly where the things have rejected very well. So practically, if you look at this cipher that we have, I mean, this is the bullish cipher, guys, which means that even though you have lower term time frame shark in play, you have a bigger bullish cipher in play. Now the bullish cipher targets are around 36,500. Might go slightly lower, I'm not sure, but it can even just probably go slight, bounce from slight upper level as well, 38,000, 37,000. But if you go for the perfect cipher, it is around 35,777, 786 Fibonacci levels. So practically speaking, ladies and gentlemen, at the moment, what you really want to see for Bitcoin on the hard term time frame is this. Monthly, this is what you have on the monthly time frame. You have a very nice Livermore theory. You have a very good Livermore theory. This is what exactly the Livermore theory tells us. I think I have already discussed this Livermore theory a few, I think, days back when we were discussing this whole thing. So let me just pull out here. Perfect. So if you just look at the Livermore theory, so this was your one, this was your one, this was a 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and you're likely going to see waves 7, which is aligning with the 706 Fibonacci levels. And of course, just go for the sideways accumulation, and then you go for a run up. Your targets are aligning somewhere around 325,000 for 9 and 10. So this is the Livermore theory on the hard term time frame. Basically, so the Livermore theory is still in play. So next time, even if I do think that most likely this week we will see local bottom for the market. weekend over, maybe Saturday, Sunday weekend pump or a sideways accumulation, and next week onwards we can see a good relief bounces across the board. Very good relief bounce till 4th or 5th of December. We can just probably have a very good bounces across the board. So you just have to be careful shorting for this week. Of course, you still have good chance to make good money in short if you're shorting it, but I just would say that start taking profits this week if you are shorting or in big short, because look at the monthly RSI. The monthly RSI is about to touch 50 levels. We are very, very, very not so far, very close to those levels. 50, 51, 50.1, very, very close to those levels. Practically, this is exactly where I think the bounces will happen. This is where the bounce is very, very possibility that we will give that bounce. And once we get this bounce, I think we will go for a bearish retest of this, which means that once we go down here to 50 RSI, I think that from there we will go slowly and gradually like this, and then again next year onwards we go like this. So I think the bounce will happen at the moment. This week should give us a good bounce, or weekend basically, or at least this week should give us the local bottom. Looking to my wave count, ladies and gentlemen, the wave counts I have is, this is your wave 1, 2, this is your wave 1, 2, and we are in a wave 3 of wave 3 of 3 basically. The wave 3 of 3 most likely should be ending around 85,250 to 84,000. From there I see a bounce to the order block around 95,200. That's a $10,000 bounce, guys, which we should not miss it. Okay, it's a very good order block that we have around 84,788 to 83,969. Very good order block. Then wave 4, then we have a wave 5. Wave 5 normally goes for slightly more down like this, and then we go for something like this. Normally your big wave 3 would end around 73,626. The bounce, I'm telling you that I expect a bounce like local bottom this week is from this green box 83,000 to the red box that we have around 12 to 13% move on an upside, guys. This is the 12-13% move, which I think is going to be crucial for the market and going to create more and more liquidity on the downside basically. Because what's going to happen when people, when we bounces from 85,000, the majority of the people will think that we are bottom and we are just going to go for 120k. You will see charts of 120k, 130k again. But the fact is we will reject from 2025 opens, 2025 value area low. Because now that we have activated the bearish shark pattern on the daily time frame, as also you can see that RSI is going to a very unprecedented levels where normally we go for a bounce on the daily time frame. Meaning that you should not be shorting. I mean, I am very, very, very clear that the bottom will happen this week. We are bottoming. We will bottom. Maybe tomorrow, day after tomorrow, or whatever, or maybe on the weekend. We are bottoming. I think weekend can even give a good bounce. So most likely, what I feel is if you can buy spots very much close to these levels, I would not recommend leverage, guys. But if you can buy spots, I think I'm damn sure you're gonna make 10 to 13% minimum on your spot backs. Okay, 10 to 13% I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen. So I think this is a very, very good levels for BTC and especially for spots. Talking about Ethereum, Ethereum is now going to 1414 Fibonacci levels. The 1414 is 2794, but I do think 1414 is not gonna hold, and the reason why I think is because now it's not wave B. Basically it's something else. It's like we are doing massive, or you can say we are literally doing 1 to squeeze in, meaning that we can literally go towards 2,637 on ETH, because now that we have broke the trend line, there is no scope that we can have 5 waves. No, there is no 5 waves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 waves are done, and this is like clearly like some sort of a wave A or B, or maybe 1, 2. This is another 1. This is another 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A small bounce is likely going to happen. A bearish retest of 3,100 or so further down to this order block that we have. I think the support is around, the bigger support that you have is around 2024 POC, which is 2526. It's likely going to be the area for my interest for some spots to hold. And the big levels I would like to see for a good bounce would be around 2283 to 2190. That's where you can buy some spots, and I think that is where you previously we had this level was your a very good discount zone. This was your discount zone. This is where you simply buy, and the red one was your premium zone, and the whatever you have above the red is your some sort of a deviation, or you can say liquidity pool basically. So right now this green box that we have, as I mentioned, 2024 value area low, which is around 2110 to 2189. This level is the good it's a perfect levels for a bounce. Definitely this level is going to give you a very solid bounce. Okay, but at the moment, if you really want to play scalps, yes, even 1414 to 1618 is the good levels, like 2024 POC for a good bounce. Like this retest will happen at some point. This retest will happen. In my view, this is what the 18% move can bring on the table for us. So I'm not going to miss this 18% move if this push is happening and Bitcoin bottoms on the daily time frame. So you have to be very, very careful shorting, even if the trend is down. I know trend is down. Very careful shorting at the moment, because BTC on the daily RSI very, very close to bottoming out, guys. Similarly, Ethereum on the daily RSI, very good bullish divergence, hidden bullish divergence you can see for now. But still, I'm not gonna wait for, I'm not gonna bid anything at the moment. I'll wait for a lower term time frame reversals or LTF wave counts, then we'll see. But this is what the plan is. This is my levels, 2670 to 2635 is what I am aiming for. A very good bounce on ETH from those levels. For BTC, I already mentioned. Now talking about the USD DOM, weekly USD DOM is very, very solid. I mentioned that we are flipping this red box. We already closed one candle. If this week we are closing green, it's like normally we don't do two consecutive close above, very solid close. Normally you see, first green, then red. Over here as well, first green and then we got a red. So there is always green and red. So two consecutive red, like these big candles, is like reminds me of something like these sort of big impulsive moves. So but definitely we do have a resistance. We do have some bad divergence forming on the daily. Don't look for the weekly. Even the weekly do have a bad divergence, but I feel that if we can continue in this way, we will most likely sweep 6.28. So I think 6.4% is what most likely USD dominance is going to sweep before it reverses. Daily RSI, yes, we do have a bad divergence, very good one, but I don't think it's gonna give some reaction with this divergence. On 4-hour RSI, we do have RSI, but there is a very good, you can say some sort of a triple top, a very good triple top. So I think we will just go like this, and after this maybe we can dump like this. So just have to wait. So basically USD dominance on the 4-hour is very close to topping out, meaning maybe we can just probably go for the liquidity around 6.29, 6.4, and then we can start dumping back down on towards the maybe red box, and then 5.24%, because 5.24% I and Shaur, we both wanted to short the market at 5.24, but it just never gave me a perfect retest from here, from this red box. It never. So at the moment, I think this retest will happen, but that retest will come most likely after the 6.25% sweep. So I'm just gonna wait for that sweep, this red line, or you can say the dotted line. Ladies and gentlemen, 1 second. Yeah, this dotted line is crucial. I'm just gonna make it white. Yeah, this is where I think once we sweep it, I think we are good. I think we can most likely see at least a pullback till red box, or maybe can give a good pullback till 5.25%, something like this. We go up, pull back, a bounce, pull back down like this, and accumulate here, flip, and then run. This dump is where we should be longing. We should make money with the longs, and a retest is where I will be looking to short more, actually, ladies and gentlemen. CRV, let's look for others crypto market cap at the moment. Others crypto is at support of 0.8886, but looking to the things, and there are two plans I mentioned. First, we go here, we bounce. Second, we just simply go down one more time to my 205 billion to 200 billion dollar levels, and then we can run up like this. But definitely I think the double top will come, meaning this is your top one, and there is going to be a top two like this. Definitely it's going to happen, because I have seen this pattern ample of times playing out, ample of times. Look at here, look at on ETH, this has played out. I mean, let's just look on others crypto market cap. Let's just look on other crypto market cap here on the daily time frame, and I'll just show you here. See, so when we had a massive dump, okay, we went up, this was your first top, and then we retraced the move, and then we had another top, and then we started dumping back down. Okay, so how much did we retrace? If you look at here, the pullback was around 0.886 approx, or maybe slightly higher, 786. Yeah, okay, not bad. So we went to 786, 886. Similarly, also here, I am expecting, after this sort of a big dump, I would like to see at least 183 billion. I know 183 billion is too downside. It's a possibility if BTC literally goes for that 85,000, maybe slightly lower. Possibility is there. But yes, we are at support. I think we will be going to 205 billion. This should hold actually. The golden pocket should give us a bounce. But nevertheless, even if it can go to 183 billion, you should be happy. It is just going to be like buy the dips. And after that, you can expect a bounce like this towards, something like this. And then we can start dumping. So just imagine two possibilities. 205 billion is definitely going to happen, I think. Definitely. Which means 39% bounce. And if we are lucky, you can DCA, whatever, around 786 fib. And you can make easily around 55%. Let's say 56% ballpark on the altcoins. So others crypto market cap, this is what I have, guys. This is what I feel that 205 billion is what, is very, very important. And I do think 205 billion is what is going to be the levels to look for some good opportunities. Spot buys, guys. Don't go for longs, futures at the moment. You can long futures once we have lower term time frame reversals. So what does that mean? Which means that if you look at the previous historical data over here, once you go on the daily time frame, once we go to 786, you will see a very good candle like this. Very good candle. Once you see that, of course, any dips you get is for bounce. It's for just buy. So you buy this dip and then you ride like this. You see? A very similar thing we will do. So we need those candles. Once we see that candle, we will go in. So what confluence do we have here? The confluence I have is this. I like to see these levels. 202.5 should hold. Deviation is okay, but I think this level should hold. A very good levels, and I think altcoins can do really good from those levels. ZEC, or just even if you talk about anything, ZEC, or ZEC is definitely looking great. Honestly speaking, it perfectly played out. A very good 50% move. Flip it and then run. Okay, and I do think that ZEC is likely doing very good triangle here. A very interesting triangle, practically speaking, meaning that it's just accumulating for another big leg on an upside. So maybe a push down like this, accumulate like this, and then go up around this, and then maybe like this, or simply dump like this. But that pump is likely going to happen from 518, 520 dollar levels. Invalidation will be 419, and your targets would be around 850 to 849. At least this should be your target. We will see what it does from those levels, but at least this is what you can play. CRV holding a very good support of 41 cents, but as we all know that it is holding a support, and it is also having a very good chalk. This is the chalk you have. meaning that this dip is for buying. You know, the risk reward is amazing. 40 cents it should be your stop loss, and if it holds, we can look for a push up like this. Anyone a push up like this towards 65 cents. So this is going to be a target. You know, this is your range lows, this is your range highs, this is the deviation double bottom. This is like a double bottom for me at the moment. So the invalidation is very, very tight. But if we are saying that you others go down, then yes, definitely CRV can definitely go like this. It can go like this and then go up like this. Two possibilities for the CRV. Zen, already, I mean, we have booked profits on the Zen. Long was amazing. But I'm just slightly concerned for the Zen. I don't know. I'm seeing a very good head and shoulder, honestly speaking. Very good head and shoulder. We already rejected. If this is true, then I would consider this move as A, B, and C. Maybe a bounce is supposed to be to 160, 16.5 to 16.6, and one more down like this to $8, 8.2. But this is very, very, very dangerous. This pattern is not good. Okay, you really want to buy a long Zen. Wait for it to flip this neckline. Your 17.7. This level is very, very crucial. Once it flips, yes, definitely you can long. But for now, I think have patience. It can pump from here to 16.6, 16.5. Just don't go for it at the moment. So silver and gold, guys. Silver got a very good bounce, and then rejection is happening. Again, my target for silver, I think this was a very, very good, wave 2 or wave 2, I think. Yeah, this was a very good wave 2 for silver. Rejection from the golden pocket zone. So this is wave 1, this is wave 2, or this can be A, B, and C like this, and then we can go like this. But silver, I think this is where I'm aiming to compound my buys. My buy are from $21, $22, and I'll just probably compound and probably also have a very good swing orders for swing positions for silver on OctaFX or Bybit, TradeFi. Gold, again, same plan for the gold. I mean, pardon my chart. This is the chart where I normally scalp all the settings for my scalp. So same plan for gold, but I do have a very different plan as well in case if it forms this triangle, basically. Just in case if it decides to form this triangle, I mean, of course it can form. 3962 can hold. We can form a good triangle, and this was some sort of a wave A, B, C, and then A, B, C like this. Then we accumulate, go sideways, and then gold do something like this. So something like this. So either this triangle, the way, if you remember, we played a similar triangle around these levels of 3,003, and this is exactly the red line we longed. Around 3,252. Even this green line 3165, we literally went under. We started buying, and we had a very good buy for gold from those levels. Very good profits. I think gold will do something. This is alternative scenario. It can even go for A, B, C like this. A, B, and C. Very nice zigzag, and then we run up like this. Possibly there are two scenarios we have for the gold. So this is what we have. Not going to discuss much about Solana. I already shared my plan. I already shared with the chart ideas that this is what we can expect for Solana's SPX. SPX, ladies and gentlemen, this is exactly ABC I wanted for SPX. A very good ABC. A, B, C. I do think that if SPX can hold the levels of 6,565 and maybe deviate under, we can go one more time towards 7,300, make people FOMO, and then we go for a big flush, a very, very big flush towards 6,300. And so this is the historical pattern that we have. We pump, we go to the red box, 2 Fibonacci levels, and then we dump to 1.13. Pump, we go to the 2 Fibonacci level, red box, and then dump to green box. Pump, we go to the red box, 2 Fibonacci levels, and then we dump to the green box. That's how normally we do. So SPX, this is how the trend is from since 2020, since COVID. This is how the trend is. 2 Fibonacci levels, red box, and then we go for 1.13 green. 2 Fibonacci level, red box, 1.13. So let's see if this time it does something like this. So let's see, because if we don't do, then the plan changes. Then we will go much bigger downside. This is how the downside would be towards 4,959, like a double bottom sort of thing. Okay. just in case. That's all for the today's stream, guys, and just wanted to update you. Yesterday I also wanted to update as well, but I was just waiting for the daily because I'm damn sure, I was very sure that we will close like this, and I was very sure that USD dominance is damn bullish. So nothing much to see. If you're riding shorts, it's very much good for you to take profits once we go above 6.23%, 6.3%. Once you go there, you should start booking your profits on shorts, because I'm not saying it will give you a bigger reversal like huge 40-50% bounce on Bitcoin. No, but a small positive reversal is also possible. At least we go down to the red box, at least there. And if you lose it, then definitely the blue line of 5.25%. Then it's going to be a good swing. Short it again and then ride it till 7.26%. I remember this 7.326% line is what we lost it in 2023. This is the line where BTC pumped from $24,000 to $60,000. And this was the line. So, I mean, we are very far from the $24,000 or $60,000. But this is like, looks to me like that this will happen at some point of time. This will come. So you have to be very much ready. Why? Because I'm telling you all this, guys. This was your wave A low. Okay, and we are already flipping these levels. It's a huge levels. And once we start flipping 6.4, khalas, your bear market begun. Khalas. Once you flip this, khalas, your bear market has started. And then we go for like this. This is going to be very dangerous for Ethereum altcoins, especially because of ETH BTC. ETH BTC is, and also because of Bitcoin dominance. So ETH BTC, my target, as I mentioned, I'm aiming for 786 to 886 Fibonacci levels. I've already booked all my profits for ETH BTC over here, the red line. So I expect something like this for ETH BTC. You have to be very, very careful. Of course, I will be bullish once it can reclaim 367 go for a good breakout. Then we can be bullish. But at least for now, the things are that we will be looking for the 786. And exactly the same thing I'm expecting from BTC dominance. Look at the BTC dominance. BTC dominance, we did went to 618, but this was just a week actually because of the dump that happened on October 10th or 6th, you can say. I am expecting one more push up towards 618 and 702 for BTC dominance. So after which you can expect a move on the downside. So this pump can give us a very good indication that, altcoins will just probably get, and it's not going to play basically in a day or two. It's a weekly chart. It will take probably 3 to 4 months to play out. Just go sideways and some sort of things like that. Okay. But for others, guys, this is my plan, and I think this is going to play out, and we will play this. If this December, if the next week onwards, the thing starts bouncing, don't short it, because this bounce is going to go nuts. We might just probably pump till December 4, December 5, and then probably in December we start dumping like nuts. Things go nuts, So this is what it is. Looking to the final chart, my total crypto market cap chart, we have reached $3 trillion support. And this is also going to be the bounce zone for the market. Basically, once we take this liquidity under, we have a very good order block here. So once we go down under, I'm expecting a bounce at least to these levels. These levels is what I expect the bounce to. So practically 3.48 to $3.5 trillion from $2.9 trillion makes around 20% move on the market. Meaning if 20% move total crypto market cap will give you for the next 1 to 2 weeks or 2 weeks, basically, others can give you at least 40% move. Let's say others goes to 205 billion, and let's say if others don't go 205 billion, it holds here, then this clearly proves that this was your B wave. Let's say if it don't go down, if it just probably holds like here, this is how it will go then. Still, it's gonna be a very good, I think, 34-35% bounce, which we should not miss it, guys. Clearly not miss it. Okay. So if you don't know which coins you should be looking to long when we bottom this week, tomorrow or day after tomorrow we bottom, we form a local bottom. The coins that are looking good are ZEC. As I mentioned, it's forming a triangle, a clearly good coin. ICP is not one, I would say, but it's like a Burj Khalifa actually. So I'm not sure what exactly this is gonna do, but it's coming to a very big support. 4.5 is a very, very big levels. See the level. Oh, sorry, I just. It's a very big level, so this can give us a good bounce, but I'm not going to bet on the bounce at the moment. I'm not going to bid it. I'm simply going to wait for it as to how we react there. Ethereum, I already mentioned these levels of 2,642 to 2,670 for a good bounce. A wick can go to 2024 POC, which we have around 2,534. We can wick to those levels, and then from there we can go pump it up till 3,130 and later on 3,333. Okay, don't go more than 3 leverage trades. Manage your risk. Remember, your stops won't trigger in case if they go for the bigger liquidations. Lot of talks are happening. I would say, the big players and the big talks are happening. I mean, I have a circle where someone was just discussing probably regarding the whole rumor that is going around with Wintermute and Binance. Maybe I know whether it is rumors or what, that Wintermute might just sue Binance. They are a very big market makers actually. Something was committed, something was not committed, something happened, backdoors. I'm not sure how big the story is, but the group that we have, like 30-40 traders we have, like all big traders we have. I won't consider myself big, but yeah, all sort of traders that we are having, the group, everybody was discussing this topic. So I'm not sure from where they brought all these things, but this is something to consider and something to keep in mind. Also, I think this SPX is definitely a risky trade. I know SPX is definitely the big risk trades. You can probably just look for. Why? Because Japan is now becoming an issue for US, a very big issue, and I'm not sure how their policies will, or policymakers will bail out a stimulus package or whatever. But Japan can be a big headache for US, and they have $4 trillion worth of bond for US. So if they go for liquidation or liquidating bond, even $1 trillion, khalas. I mean, I don't know what's going to happen to the market, but SPX can literally go nuts, honestly speaking. So let's see what these geopolitical things unfold. But I do feel that, I think the battleground is now the geopolitics. I mean, if you don't do this, I'll tariff you. If you don't do this, I'll tariff you. And the tariffs are killing everyone. Basically, people don't understand. The tariffs are literally killing the common man. They are not killing government. It's like it puts burden on your pocket. It's government is gonna collect money from you basically. Finally they are just punishing you just to purchase products of other countries. But that's how you get punished actually. Finally, we choose the government to help us, and that's how we get punished. But anyways, I mean, this is how the world is. This is what the market update, guys. And I'm honestly not looking for any longs at the moment. I will look for longs only once USD dominance start sweeping up. Once USD dominance go and sweep above 6.24%, just simply, honestly, we can look for some long opportunities. Okay, so just have these level marks on your chart and we can just play that way. So have a nice night, guys. Take care. And also my giveaway for Bybit is going on. Do not miss it. Just create an account with the Bybit, deposit $100, and they're gonna give you reward. So stay tuned. Bye bye. Take care.